points for their flanks is going to be rough for them.
Here we go, folks. We're spawned into this first round here of the Regimental Groupfighting League. Losers bracket semifinals here between the 45E and 63E. We'll take a quick look at the 45E's 10 that spawned in. Yep, Shenistar not playing, so Jacob T taking up that 10th spot. Doesn't even have a rank, just goes to show. Pilot also not having a rank. I'm not sure if that's a mix-up, but just goes to show that both these teams have a member, regardless of their skills. Both have a member that hasn't been playing with the team this RGL, so maybe some chemistry issues possibly to arise from that. Let's keep an eye on the Jacob T and Pilot. But the 45E's 10, we got Adam the Meta, Perk, Jake, Ghost, Power, Ryan, Shane Dog 1288, Seven Nation, Lieutenant Colonel Gert, and Pilot. No Equal on 63. This is huge, says Rave. Yep, just repeating Ed's aura points.
So
First
it's
round
Pilot versus
underway.
Pilot
Watch
versus,
from an even angle here. Seems like the 45E playing more passive across the board. The left flank of the 63 looking to make contact with the right of the 45E. Give up with the first pick onto Ryan. But Perk with an immediate refrag onto give up Va onto Jake. 63 up a couple. Open melee here on the right con. It's a 2v2 though, but this right con of the 45E is one. Coming in now. There's 3v3s here on the left side. Starblazer winning a 1 against Perk. Starblazer won a 1v1. Everyone keep that in mind here. A 2v1 almost here for the 63 on the left. But some good moves by Seven Nation. Is going to catch the 1 off. And Zoft in a 1v6. Pilot going for the punch already in the first round. Zoft takes 1 down. That's Power. Zoft just trying to do something here. And he's finally going to go down to Pilot. Give up first pick. Is this a fake video?
63 flanks there are Starblazer give up on left and Fires and Bushline Byrant on right, which is a combination of flanks that we have not seen. Now, oh no, I'm not going to go back to that on the left. Never mind, they're not changing anything. It's very different flanks than what we've seen the entire year. And I think 45E flanks are definitely, at least on paper, stronger than 63 flanks. Like they're like give up, got a pick, and then they trade it out until the open melee. It's very, very interesting give up pick there at first, but it's a solid play. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what he's able to get done next to Zoft.
Yeah, but immediately refragged by Perk. Looking at the scoreboard here, only 3 members of the 63 with kills. 45E with the more kill dispersion, but Pilot with 4 kills that round. Talk about the player that doesn't have a rank. There's a 1v1 here on Pilot and Grumbler in mid. As a mid player, you always notice those gaps forming. Again, the 45E playing reactive. Ethan's going to get a first pick on the Power, though, but 2 quick refrags from the 45E. Pilot adds another onto Jacob T. It's descended into open melee, but the left of the 63E here is 1. 45E. Pilot needs to be careful here. He's going to be able to regroup. It's a 7v5 in favor of the 45E. Now that you're going to start to see the windmill here as Adam the Meta's flank starts to push in.
Killing spree.
Adam gets 1 on a Fires, Gert gets 1 on a Bush, and just like that, there's only 2 members of the 63E alive, and not a single member of the 7 of the 45E being able to take or dying that round.
45 mid is just winning. Just winning. It's just offline. They just win every time. Jake and Shane
yeah, when you see the in my mind, seeing the Pilot versus Grumbler gap, I don't care if you have the best mid player in the world there. I'd be taking that space. They're kind of spreading. Right, Danny? They're spreading. You're not watching the stream, Ed, so you won't be able to see the emote I just hit. But
yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, when you see that gap, naturally you want to take advantage of it. One thing I do notice is the 45E, I don't know if they've stopped doing it this season, but the numbers, like the jersey numbers they do, they are gone. Maybe that's because of Billjet's 3 team kills to cost them a match. But I don't know who this is, but Starblazer's all just in the thick of it on this right 45E flank. And again, the 45E mid here is trained just to almost hold here for the flanks to win, and that's exactly what just happened. As the right flank of the 45E's freed up, now open melee, and they're just picking the 63 apart.
Yeah, I mean, 63 here are playing so individualistically. Like Starblazer there on that crazy dive in front of 3 people. Then the rest of the just 63 line just going in, getting up down, like one after the other by 45E is really kind of crazy and not something that we like usually would expect from 63. Usually they play very, very well together. They're always going for up downs, always going for target switches, but they seem to just not be working together, at least for these first 3 rounds. And it means that 45E, who are just playing really solidly together, are getting very easy frags.
I mean, yeah, if you're looking at it, not a single member of the 63 is above 3 kills here going into the 3rd round. All of them going negative, only one in the positive impact, and that's Ethan. Again, give up again with the first pick on the Ryan, overextending the first 2 picks here. The right flank of the 45E is caved in, and the left con of the 63 is just free now to run amok behind the backs of the 45E line. And just like that, that's a pretty convincing 63 round. Adam being the last alive, even though 2 of his flank members dying first that round.
Yeah, Ryan walked too far forward, kind of got up down, kind of got straight stabbed. Probably shouldn't have just been in that situation at all. And then, just a lot of individual picks there. Fires killed, I think it was Perk. And then there's a team kill from Shane onto Jake. It was just like there's 3 instant kills or instant like deaths on the 45E. That's something that like you'll see these rounds when teams are playing very individualistically, that they'll get these picks and they'll make stuff like that happen. But if these 3 are gonna win this game long term, I think they got to start being on the same page as each other.
Yes, give up activated. Now give up with a really good stat line here of 2, 3, and 3. And 1 team kill. So he found a team kill that round. But Adam the meta there, his flank just died around him. Ryan first picked, then Perk second. So they're going, ooh, nice up down on the fires there on the right edge. But the 45E right con, ooh, couple good trades out there. It's a 4v4 here on the right and a 3v2 in favor of the 45E. Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, somebody
Grumbler.
clip that.
Killing spree.
That was so tough.
I thought Grumbler was going for a regroup. It turns out he was just lagging and just.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody teleport into a stab like that. That was insane.
He just hit the he just reloaded back into place.
He got fucking straight stabbed for it, dude. Holy shit.
If
Starblazer Bush flank now, by the way. Starblazer Bush Zoft fires. Or sorry, fires Zoft, as we would expect.
I'm not sure who got up down off the start there, but I think it still was fires.
It's fires, yeah.
But Rave, if Give Up gets picked off the line 3 rounds, and if he's the first pick twice in a row, I will take off my shirt. 3 times is like impossible, because at that point, after 2 times, you're gonna get yelled at by the Vaz or the Chris's of your team. But we'll watch from the 63 side here. Now they're both their flanks getting active. Not a lot of this mid gap you saw, but a huge gap in between the second and third man. Adam with a free kill on to Give Up. Uh-oh.
Let's get the counter going.
Zoft with a team kill on the fires on the right flank, but the 45E mid has collapsed on itself here, but it doesn't matter. They still there's some trades going on. It's a Grumbler! It's a 5v2, but Grumbler is TPing behind it.
He almost hit him too, bro. I mean, just a really messy round there. Like, Va and Zoft got behind the 45E line. The Perk lets Adam get backstabbed by Va, and then Ryan trades Va out, and then there was a 3v3 in mid with like half of everybody's back turned, so then they all traded each other. That's chaos in the line.
See, that's the problem. If I'm an opponent of the 45E, that's kind of like the mid collapsing on each other. See, when the 2B would play the 45E, we kind of knew like their flanks are strong. All right, it's really the mid where you're gonna win or lose, because their mid is trained to hold for their flanks. Would you agree? Yeah. It's like if I had a big right arm and then a big left arm, but I had a chest like Ed, nothing there, just like a toothpick. Fires with the first pick on the Perk though, and Zoft immediately onto Ryan. The right, this left-hand side of the screen here, the right of the 45E and the left of the 63 is 50-50. Each round it keeps changing. Oh, someone's going to get Adam with a free backstab. Two members alive for the 63. Two 2v1s. First pick. Gerd on is off. Power on to give up.
Really poorly played by 63E there, if I could speak. Just like, they were all over the place there. They took none of the advantages that they were given to them. They like waited when they had positive number situations, and they spread out, and they got backstabbed, and there was no calls. Like, that was just really poorly done by 63.
First timeout coming out from the 63. The first timeout coming in.
I mean, they gotta just start working together, man. It seems like they've, with the exception of Grumbler teleporting around, like they should be working together better. They should be on the same page. It's kind of what you expect out of the 63, and maybe they just are lacking it today. Maybe it's today, maybe it's forever. Who knows? But it's not the usual 63 we're used to seeing.
Danny G in chat says, I'm still standing on 15-14 63.
They could come back. It's only 6-1, It's
they
not...
could come back, yep. And Hotspot 63, timeout Black Magic, those who know. I mean, I'm so fixated on this kind of right side, the right flank of 45E and left flank, because it's just changing hands every round, who wins and who loses.
And that's kind of who's deciding the whole game, right? Is that like right con, right flank? Like, except for that, I guess, like 63 should have won that round, right? So 45E wins it, no melee, really good round from them. But like most of these rounds, it's been like, okay, have 63 gotten the first pick in that area, or have 45E? And whoever does get the first pick has won it.
Again, yeah, the 63 now stretching. Big gaps here in the left mid. Grumbler's lagging. Fires with the first pick onto Adam. Huge. Give up onto Ryan. 7 Nation back on the power, but 63 Va with another kill on the Jake. There's a 1v1 off here to the side. 45 EC. Now, this is where they get in trouble. If they go down and their mid is the only people alive, they're like sheep. They're like, uh-oh, guys, we have to kind of do something. It's kind of the last line of defense, and the 45E doesn't want to get it there. So if I'm the 63, I know, like, it's not like normal to look for something on the middle, but how 63 losing in Compablo? So the 45E has killed all of the 63 6 times now, but it's about to be 6-2. The 63 is about to manage to do it twice, coming out of a timeout, which could be huge.
Punch kill. The BM. Maybe Fires energizes his team with that punch kill. Maybe they're back in the game now.
Could be demoralizing for Perk. He knows all 25 people in this chat are watching. So Perk now may be going down on himself, but it's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you get hit and get it if you get up and keep moving forward.
How many kills?
You back the Starving Wolf into a corner, Ed. He'll fight for his life. How many kills does Give Up have to get for what?
For you to go down on yourself.
That's impossible. I can't. I'm not that flexible.
Right.
45E Jerry cooking today. Unfortunately, believe it or not, you cannot transfer rosters, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah. Adam last round really got spread out there and just like got hit by all 3 players on the flank. So hopefully he doesn't take such an aggressive stance.
Again, the 63E is spreading out here, and like Shane Dog is like, no, he knows his place here. He's not going to be looking for anything. But look at that gap there, right in between whoever's in front of Jake. And here comes the horseshoe fold of the 45E. They need to be careful. But Adam gets a free up down on the Fires. Just like that. It frees up a trifecta there. Power diving onto the second man. The left flank of the 63 is lost. And now the 63 is having the problem with the 45E where their mid is forced to do something.
I think this is kind of the first time that at least I'm watching like Fires get just totally exposed as on flank. Like he's just not working together with Zoft at all. He thinks he can do it all on his own, and he's just getting up down like repeatedly offline. It's one of those things where like if 45E continue to play this slowly, and the Zoft Fires flank doesn't get a bunch of impact, then they're just gonna lose this game. Fires just like has to not find himself in those situations where he gets up down for free every round.
Yeah, we'll watch over the shoulder of Fires this round, because it just seems like all the action starts here and then it just goes into open melee. But yeah, I mean, essentially what it seems like is whichever flank loses, their team's gonna lose the round.
That's a good point.
Whoever kills all 10 of the enemies first will take a point
First
for the
picks
round.
are important.
Is this a hot take? Again, but 45E has to be careful here of, like, their spacing.
Huge.
Adam with a first pick on the give up. Fires
Team
with
kill.
another team kill on the Zoff. Zoft and Fires trading team kills back and forth. The 45E mid here is now just able to have a 2vx on
spree.
everyone. Starblazer gets one though. 3 people up for the 63, but Gert with 2 quick kills on the Starblazer and Bush, and it is Chris left in a 1v6. It's 2-8. No, Rave. So give up had to be the first pick and 2 rounds back to back. That was the agreement.
This is 1 round, so now we need a second round. Adam, 16-3, by
So
the way.
you need a
You're not holding tab.
Wasn't holding
16 and
tab.
3.
Adam the meta.
16-3.
16-3. He doesn't watch his sports.
Insane.
He plays them.
He plays them. He is
He
competitive.
doesn't watch all you other plebs, all right?
Yeah,
he plays the
plays.
game.
Yeah. I mean, but Fires. But Adam, though, getting really good picks. 63 have just been letting him get up downs on everybody, pretty much. Like, he just looks right with Bart, gets an up down, looks left with Ryan, gets an up down. Like, he's just kind of having free reign over this flank. Zoft actually sweeping.
I actually like that. Almost using
Zoft's
Perk
starting
and Ryan to be a tool for Adam to use.
Yep.
Like, get kills. Power also. This time, Ryan getting a first pick onto Starblazer. 1 guy close to being Give Up. Give Up gets a kill. 2 kills for Give Up. He was shut down by Shane Dog 1288. The 63 here, Grumbler gets a team kill again because he's lag switching, and it's just like that. It's a 3v3. I don't know what just happened there. 2 team kills from the 63. It could have been a 5v3. First pick power onto Grumbler. Grumbler is lagging. He's on the Cricket Wireless, and just like that, not a single player from the 45E goes down in that 3v3.
We're also 14-4 right now. I mean, like you saw that round there, 63 just ran in. Like they were up in melee. Like they were up. They could have used their numbers. They could have gotten up downs and cleaned everything up. No, one guy just decided, okay, I'm gonna charge in now and get behind them, and then he died, and then someone else died, and then they all died because they're all not working together. They're all doing their own thing, and it's killing them every round. It's like it's really bad. Like the teamwork is just really bad for 63 right now.
It's almost like the 45E has a trident here. A trident. Like imagine like they got the 3 points, a W almost. They got Pilot and Mid going 12-6, and both second man 17-3, 14-4. So honestly, maybe Power. Yeah, they're sitting in these like just Adam and Power just playing so well off of the players next to him. The 63 is spread out now. Like, if I'm the 45E mid, don't fold into each other. Like, try to do something here in the mid.
No,
with
the 63 here are going to... Yeah, see, they're going to get out of position, and then they're going to get paged.
Now,
like that is
Zoft dives in. Zoft Panic dives in. Just like that. And still, the 45E mid, they're just holding. They're so disciplined. Yeah. They're just so disciplined. If I'm the 63, you got to do something there. No, you got to try and do something there if you're the 63. I mean, 40, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the problem is, right, is that 63 are trying to do too much, right? So you don't actually want to do something when your opponent is just running at you because, like, they're just giving them free kills, right? Like Pilot isn't, 13-6 because he has to run at them and, like, get 8 people killed.
No. I'm
he doesn't have to be... Okay. He doesn't have,
like the 63,
he doesn't have to be you, right? But, like...
The 63 are consistently losing to this Adam the Meta Perk Ryan trio on the left, right? Like... If you're them, you got to go after the Shane Dog 1288s and the Jakes. You can't, and then like Pilot is 2 over.
I just think it's because they're all trying to go for the hero play for I'm gonna be the savior of the 63 and go kill 3. That like all of them die individually. I think you see this a lot with actually like really bad teams. Is that like individuals will think, well, now I have to get 8 kills, and then they just run in and die, and this is just happening repeatedly for 63, where they're not working together. They're just like, okay, let me run in, and then they die.
The right flank, might be a flank swap coming out, but bush line, yeah, flank swap, 3 first picks from the 63. Power gets one on the give up though, but the 63 continues to just get these free kills. Grumbler TPing around, could be dangerous. He gets one.
I mean, that round you put, instead of Fires Off running in individually into Adam, Perk, Ryan, you had fucking Bushline and Ethan just getting 2 up-downs, right? Just 2 up-downs back-to-back, easy kills in the con, no worries. Like, that's how you should play the game. That's how you got to play flank. if they're gonna win this game, like more of that has to happen on these flanks.
Yeah, a lot of questions about is this pre-recorded because of give up first picks and then Bushline Byron first pick onto Adam. Is this a fake video? Today's
Flank
date.
swap for 45E.
Today's date is Sunday, March 23rd. It's 9:55 Eastern Standard Time. So, we'll put the pre-recorded allegations aside here.
Can you hold up a newspaper next to your face? Today's date on it.
I could hold up the Wordle. Well, Grumbler just TPing behind the right flank here. And look, I think Chris and Va are looking for something here. And not really aggressing here on the flanks. This is like, we're like watching a cell. They're in the membrane. They're all just jiggling around. I can't think of something. I had something, but then cell membrane. Starblazer with the first pick on the give up. That counts, by the way, Rave. I'll count that. So next round. But Zoft immediately onto Adam in the meta. Ryan on the Starblazer. Trading picks here from each team. Va gets one on the pilot here in the mid. Gert onto Chris. I think it's even right now, but the 63 is in a 3v1 here. Gert gets one. 63 needs to regroup. Yep, 63 is up one here. They're going to get the up down on the Shane Dog 1288. Bushline on the perk. Va onto Jake. Fires onto Gert. And just like that, two back-to-back 63 rounds.
Nobody's running in. Nobody has a bomb strapped to their chest. Just everybody's just looking up down with each other. That's how you play the game. That's high level melee. That's how 63 won that round.
Yes, my name's Ed, and when people try to do individual stuff, I don't like me and my rich friends with our ups and downs. Blah, blah, blah.
Anyway, moving forward, Va is now hopped to the top of the scoreboard. Now 12-10. Is this the winner's bracket? No, this is the losers round. It's in the title, losers.
True.
Like that guy Joe Mama 33, he's in the winners. People like Ed didn't make it to have an opportunity to make it that far in the winners. He jumped right down to the losers. We're also in the losers perk. Anyway, yeah, again, look very fluid here in the mid is Chris. They're just kind of like gelling back and forth. I don't know if I'm lagging a bit too. But Vav, like look at this spacing in mid. You get a find a guy there, get an up down. No first pick yet off the board. Hopefully it's not give up because again, Starblazer did first pick give up. Zoft on the perk, pilot on the Chris. Zoft 63 is up one here. Very isolated pockets of combat going on here. Jake on the Jacob T, fires on the power. Shane Dog on the Grumbler. A wave of 63, kills a 2v1 at the top of your screen. It's a 2v2 off to the right here, a 3v1 on the left. 63 needs to win that quickly, and the 2v2 just needs to hold. It's separated, it's a 1v1, but 63, the cavalry's here. But two quick kills from the 45E, and just like that, it's a 3v2. Star and Zoff down for the 45E. Shane Dog 1288, can he be clutch? It's give up, Bush, and fires against Ryan and Shane Dog 1288.
These are who you want in the clutch, bro.
I want Iguodala. I want Shane Dog 1288. This 45E playing hesitant. They don't know what to do. No one wants to make the first mistake here. Lob in chat says give up throws. First pick tried to get give up going for the first stab here. Some isolated, an up down from Bushline and fires. And just like that, Bushline with both kills.
You didn't want Shane there. Like Ryan was trying to set up the up down with Shane. Shane like walked the other way and then it just all fell apart.
If the Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth, I want Bushline Byron. Shane Dog crumbling under the pressure. And that's the first timeout from the 45E. That's the first timeout from the 45E. Wow. This is Holdfast. Wow. 15-14 back on the menu, says Danny G. We didn't even do predictions, Ed, but if I was looking at my mindset going into this, I would have said 63 simply because it's, the 63. Yeah. I feel like they always
63 have better depth on paper too, yeah.
On paper, they're better, even without... I didn't notice Ekwall was missing. I would say 63 has the edge, but, I mean, obviously now, yeah, I can't really give a prediction, but there is a world where I see the 63 coming back, especially with the 45E choke allegations.
I mean, 45E have reached the 10 rounds, which is like, if you're going to see a choke, that's kind of when it happens, right? Is like teams get to 11, they let the other team get to 11, and then they lose it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this is kind of 45E here. Probably have to get the next 2 rounds. 63 though.
We'll watch the 45E. We'll watch the 45E coming out of the timeout here. Again, this could be huge. If the 63 can keep that momentum past this timeout called by the 45E, especially after a hard-fought loss. Jacob T, first pick. Why is Jacob T playing 3? Why is Jacob T playing 3? That's a question for another day. Ryan with the second pick. A bunch of 45E picks, but 3 kills from the 63 coming out. I think it's dead even. It's a 2v1 here on the right. Open melee on the left. 3v3 on your left. 2v1 on the right. First down is in the 2v1 is Perk that unleashes the 263 members to regroup. It's now a 4v2. Power with an insane swap on the Zoft. Chris and Power in a 1v1. Jake in a 2v1 against Give Up and Starblazer. What a team kill from Starblazer! It's a 1v1! It's Starblazer versus Jake. These 2 players who are not really known for their 1v1 skills. We'll just sit and watch. And Jake kills Starblazer! What the fuck? Oh my god! What just happened? What just happened there?
That's a backbreaker. I mean, that's gotta ruin your momentum, right? Starblazer, a titan of group fighting, a guy who's been on top, like top 3 for years, forever, pretty much. And Jake coming in there with the 1v1, just hits him with a simple down stab spin, right? And just brings him up to 11 rounds here. 45E, if they can get another round, I'm confident they win like 15-5, 15-6, maybe 15-7.
I see every time stuff like that happens where it comes down to a 2v2 or a 3v2 to end the round, I completely forget who was up, but I'm sure the 63 was up at some point.
Yeah, they were up. Yeah, it was Power and Jake.
The balance of power shifting. Starblazer with a team kill on the Give Up, I'm sure he's pissed. He's pissed, I bet. Only time will tell. Adam with the first pick on the bush line. Same. Adam just raking in this first picks. The left flank of the 45E is now touching the spawn wall here. The mid of the 45E, this right con, Jake has to be careful he doesn't get disconnected from Ryan. Again, Adam with onto fires. And Adam is just whittling away this 63 right flank. Ryan with a huge up-down block. 7 Nation gets 1. 7 Nation gets 2. Shane Dog 1288 on the Grumbler. And just like that, it's all crumbling for the 63. They're going to go down 12-5 here. Pilot's pulling out fists. Gert onto Zoff to end it. And just like that, it's 5-12. Yeah, and that's going to be the final timeout for the 63.
We're looking at like the 94 Bulls right now. Like 90, 93, 94. Like, these 63 are just not looking like themselves. Their dynasty, the 3-peat here, I think, is over. They could come back, maybe that timeout. The first timeout worked wonders for him. Maybe the second one does too. But you had the backbreaker from Starblazer, that losing that clutch, and then into this round where it was just clean from 45E. I'm not liking the 63's odds right now.
I mean, if you're the 63 here, Chromov saying Vaza crashing out 100%. If you ask anyone in the 63E, I'm sure they don't say there's a central voice. I think it's like it's almost like just like, some of the higher up members will talk. Like, they don't have a single IGL. But I think the 63 is going to need someone to kind of step up and say something, a rousing speech, like that Nepalese student, if you saw that clip, Ed.
No, but I think if there's somebody to step up for 63 and do that, it's Starblazer, right?
Even though he did lose a 1v1.
He did lose a 1v1, but he still has the tools to get this team together, right? Like, if you look at people who built the 63, who made it what it is, like Starblazer is the central figure, right, for making it the group fighting powerhouse that it became. But if he's gonna keep that going, right, it's got to be him who keeps the 63 alive here.
I think coming out of the timeout here, if 63 doesn't win this round, I think it's a wraps for them. But if they win this round, I could definitely see them making a run. Adam the meta again with the first pick on the Jacob T. Why is Jacob T playing third, man? Soft playing fourth.
Because Soft has to play 4. Yeah.
Again, look at this devilish right side of the screen here for the 45E. Just a phalanx. I don't even know what shape that is or what it is, but that's all I see coming out from the bayonets. But just like that, the 63
Big round.
going like flawless for that second half of the round.
Yeah, I mean, I think 45 you got 2 picks there on the right against Fires and Jacob T, and they just didn't convert. Like Bushline zoffed up down like 2 people, like instantly. That was a good trade from 63 there, just slowly pushing, getting picks and getting up down. I mean, who knows? Maybe the timeout is what they needed. Maybe they go on another like 4-round streak here.
45E still has a timeout. Give up only needs 20 more frags for the goose. I mean, Give Up did start out hot. He was on the top of the scoreboard, but I mean, ever since then, he's been getting team kill. Oh my God! Look at the team kills from the 63E. Jacob T almost has well, and just like that, Zoff dead on the first pick. I don't know what's going on here. Jacob T has 2 team kills and 3 actual kills. Jacob T trying to refrag Zoff here. Or no, that's Give Up on the third man now. But there's the pocket there for the mid. Rumber with a backstab on the pilot. 63 needs to win this mid here. Va decided, I'm going to put the team on my back. I'm Greg Jennings. My leg broke. And now it's just like that. It's a 4v4. The 63 has to be careful. There's one behind. A backstab hit on the Star Blazer. Adam Meta gets one on the Jacob T. And just like that, it's a 3v3. Right flank. The 45E right flank is alive here. The positions are swapped, though. Adam is on the flank. Star Blazer, Va, and Bushline. I would take the 45E here, especially it being their right flank. Adam should swap to the middle here. I don't think Adam should be the go. Oh, if he committed to that stab there, I think it would have connected. But again, now we're just windmilling. We're turning the steering wheel. We're doing 360s, 720s like we're in a skateboarding video.
Adam pulling a page out of Jimmy's book, spinning off line. I want that to be known.
3v3 here. The 63 Star Blazer now trying to go on the aggressive, and he's going to go down to Adam.
Dominate.
Oh, they decided to go aggressive, and Adam punishes them. Ryan getting one on the Va, and it's just Bushline left, and Perk's going to take him down 6-13.
Adam 2.15 impact, 25 and 8 right now.
With almost 20 assists and no team kills.
That's my goat right there. That's why Adam the meta is a goat, by the way. Like,
this is
you put
actually
the Adam versus Zoff conversation with the rest, like Adam all the way.
Especially after like Zoff's like in their first match went like 0-20 or 0-10. I swear, like he just had that horrible start. But like looking at the 63's team kills, Star Blazer with 3, Chris with 2, Grumbler with 2. He's lagging, so I get that. Jacob T with 2. Jacob T getting 2 kills that round. But just team kills up and down the board for the 63. Va's the only one who's a saint in the 63, not backstabbing his teammates. Not a single team kill from the Ninja. Oh, Grumbler lagging offline. Yeah, they have more team kills than... They have a whole team of team kills. Adam with good, bro. Adam with 2 first kills. Good. And just like that, the 63... Chris tries to do something. He takes down Shane Dog 1288, but it's not going to be enough because guess what? Shane Dog 1288, his soul's going to linger here in the 5 other 45E members of the mid that survived. It's a 2v3, Give Up and Zoft. Just going to have to try to make something happen. Down goes Give Up and then down goes Zoft.
I'm just like thread of the needle there on an up down, then gets another up down. I mean, that's why he's the GOAT. I got it.
And just like that. 45
take this time
is
to
on
glaze
match
Adam?
pub. I mean, there's this guy Adam in the 45E. Lob says, I am a beeping prophet. Is this your prediction?
He'd said 45E 15-7.
Okay,
I thought that was outlandish when I saw it.
63 can win a round here. Make your prediction pinpoint accurate. But again, Adam needs 3 kills here to go over 30.
If this was 2024, 63 could win the entire game, so.
I think Adam the Meta's pre-match line was against 28.5. Okay, and now this is just desperation. I think this is too late to try some bullshit like this.
Some boost tactic.
Yep, and Adam doesn't Adam doesn't care.
Oh,
He's still going for the first pick now. And now they've swapped lines completely. Not a single death. And get there now. They're doing the 45E curling into the U while the flanks. But Ethan gets the first pick on the Ghost. CC3 has momentum, but there's a guy in the back right mid for them. That's 7 Nation. 7 Nation goes down. 3 quick kills from the 63E, but 45E, I think it's even.
Killing spree.
Oh, this is
Just
45,
like
you're
that,
right, 100%.
Bushline Grumbling's off falling. And 45E, 15, 63E, 6. Wow.
As Grummer would say, the 63 dynasty is dead. It's dead. It's over.
He should have took his talents to the 77th minute.